Welcome back, aspiring chemists. In a previous video, I showed how to make bleach using electrolysis, a simple and cost-effective method requiring materials you can find at home. The method works, but you don't really know how strong your bleach is or what concentration you have. And many of my viewers have asked which concentrations I got for my last experiment. So in this video, I am showcasing a better method that lets me make bleach with a fixed strength. A solution that is more effective and reliable for commercial, laboratory, or even household uses. For this experiment, you will need bleaching powder, caustic soda, and washing soda. If you are unable to get the bleaching powder, you can stick with the method 1 from my last video. We begin by measuring about 70 grams of bleaching powder and dissolving it in about 200 ml of water. Bleaching powder doesn't dissolve very easily, so take your time and stir it properly to get it fully into solution. Then we top up the volume to about 350 ml. Next, about 40 grams of sodium hydroxide was measured and dissolved in about 80 ml of water. When dissolving the sodium hydroxide, make sure you add it slowly, one portion at a time, as the solution would heat up significantly. Now that the bleaching powder has dissolved to an extent, we filter it to get rid of the undissolved particles and then obtain a good looking yellow calcium hypochlorite solution. By the time we add our sodium hydroxide, a reaction takes place, forming the sodium hypochlorite, which is the bleach, and white calcium hydroxide precipitate. We stir up the solution to complete the reaction. After letting the mixture sit for a few days, a reasonable amount of calcium hydroxide has settled, so the top layer of bleach was siphoned out. To make sure that all of the bleach was recovered, the white slurry was washed and siphoned twice. The calcium hydroxide formed is a useful byproduct, so it was left outside to dry. After siphoning the solution to get as much bleach as possible, I transferred the entire mixture into a beaker. Then I added a small amount of sodium carbonate solution to remove any dissolved calcium salts. Then the entire solution was filtered to get a clear, concentrated solution of sodium hypochlorite. To check the strength of the bleach, we carry out a simple test. A small amount of bleach was dropped on a piece of cloth. Within moments, the fabric changes from black to orange to nearly white. This clearly shows that the bleach that we have produced is really strong. Based on the stoichiometry of the reactions that we have carried out so far, we have ended up with about 18% of bleach, which is way higher than regular household concentrations. So before you use this bleach at home, ensure that you dilute it with a large amount of water. After measuring the calcium hydroxide we got earlier, we are left with about 32 grams, which is close to the theoretical value of 36 grams. This calcium hydroxide will be used for further reactions and experiments on this channel, so stick around to see what I do with it next. Now, we have successfully produced a concentrated bleach solution using a controlled and definitive method. This concentrated bleach has useful applications and will be used in future experiments on this channel. If you enjoyed the experiment so far, subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.